Marlo, thank you for the 22-month resub. Welcome back. Neptune, thank you for the 51-month resub. Welcome back as well. Hope everybody had a great weekend. What do I have on me? Do I have enough? I don't have enough. I need to go back to the base here. You go all the way back. It won't take super long. Yeah, just waiting for the other hermits to get on. Looks like Wells just joined. Awesome. We started setting up the other section of our coal power plant here. So this is what's currently powering most of our stuff. Actually, this is powering everything right now because we got rid of the biogenerators. Why are these red? I don't know why these are not getting coal. Why are they not getting coal? Coal? No water. That's kind of a problem. Why are they not getting any water? Okay, well, anyway, we'll figure that out. So yeah, this is our power situation. And we started setting up the other half of it over here. So we got another 24 generator Renos over here. But we don't have the water set up for this to turn these on. That's probably what I'm going to be working on today. Looks like both Wells and Azuma have logged in. I think Azuma is still getting ready. Such an addicting game it is. Yeah, this game definitely scratches that itch that I seem to have for like modded Minecraft and setting up big automations and things like that. Although this like is kind of a different beast, but it still kind of scratches that same itch. What game is this? This is called Satisfactory. It is a factory building game. You mine resources and you turn those resources into other things, and then those other things turn into other things, and so on and so forth, and you expand and grow and make more complicated crafting automations to handle all the things. It's a pretty big map, as you can see. Like, we're going a little ways. We're going from like here to here. But like there is so much more in this area that has yet to be uncovered yet. This is a pretty big map. You're watching a guy play today and created this hypertube cannon that launched him forever. It was crazy. Yeah, we could do something like that. I don't know. Like there's different things you can do with the hypertubes. Yo, Ninja Jeff, thank you for the sub.
Ninja_Jeff just subscribed.
I came over here because I needed the copper sheets. And I am going to undeafen myself. Looks like everybody else is ready.
So.
Hello.
Hey, Hypno.
Hey, oh.
I was going to go start working on the water for the next section of the power plant. I'm gonna try and figure that out.
Okay. Let's see. Will we be able? Man, I gotta pull up. Oh, it's literally right here. Fantastic. So this is all the ingots and stuff.
Yep, so we gotta go all the way back. I would like to get this hypertube. Since this goes up such a long way, I would like to get like a better method for us gaining the altitude we need, because this slows us down so much.
I thought he was, but I guess...
He said he was going to.
I don't know.
Although he messaged us today in my time saying tomorrow. But I think
It was 11
That's
o'clock
all
at
right.
night here. when
I
you
have
messaged me.
attempted Factorio, but I haven't given like a big playthrough.
I'll just ping him in the Discord.
Oh my god, I've just learned something so useful. Oh my god.
Oh, just kidding. He said I can join you tomorrow after I pick up my daughter from school, an hour after meeting time.
Ah, so he'll be with us
Okay.
halfway through.
Yeah, so he'll join us later.
What did you
Hypno
learn that was so
Wells-
useful, X?
I don't know if you guys realize this yet, but let me show you.
It's gonna be a while before you can show me. I'm on my way back to the hypertube.
All right, when you're back in this area, let me know and I'll show you because it's. I mean, it might be just one of those things where you're like, "Duh, I knew that already," but
Oh no. Hopefully not.
if it's not, it's just an awesome little thing to know. Wells, how do you want to get the pipes into this space?
That is a good question.
Because as I build this corner area up, it might be a good idea to have that figured out.
Yeah, there's not enough space to run them under the floor. So, what is this belt stuff? Oh, okay. So I see. We've elevated all the belts up.
Yeah, I was just connecting the belts to the machines. I don't know if that's... It probably needs to be redone.
No, this should be fine. These are all going the same direction, right?
Yeah, they should all be.
Yeah, this should work, I would think. 'Cause these are all the... These are all the iron ones, right? Oh, they're not... Oh, lovely. I didn't actually designate. These will all be the iron ones. And then this one over here is all the copper.
Azuma, did you know about the Control-C, Control-V thing for machines?
I didn't, but is it... Let's see. Point at a machine, Control C. No. What is it?
So you can, if you're setting up a big array of machines like what we have in here, and you set one of them how you want it, so like a smelter smelting iron, for instance, you can Control C on that machine, just looking at it, not in the menu, and then Control V to the next one, and then paste that setting to all the machines you want.
Yeah, I assumed that was it, and I tried it when I was looking at it, but it didn't highlight it, and then when it highlights it, it gives you that message.
Yeah, it's very useful for when you're setting up like large arrays of things.
Also very useful for when you're setting up.
Yeah, I see this.
Right, now, I've encountered this because I've been doing aesthetics, but sometimes it's like this really, really awkward, oh, I'm trying to get it on the corner and it just won't go there, or something's in the way. And it occurred to me that you can just use lock hologram and then nudge, like, when you're in your usual building mode, because we've been doing that for the blueprints, right?
Right, right.
But you can just do it with regular stuff. I mean, you probably knew that already. It just, now it's clicked to me. It's like, oh my god, when I'm trying to put something in an awkward spot, like, yeah, like those were actually awkward to place, because you remember I used to put them on the edge of the blocks.
Yeah, sometimes they would. I guess they won't do it because we have walls on the outside, but for some reason I'm not seeing it happen here.
What am I doing wrong? I can't use my hotbar. I'm gonna relog.
Yeah, I had that problem before. My hotbar just wasn't working. Relogging fixed.
Yeah, I think that happened to me yesterday.
He just Satisfactory to too hard is the problem.
Alright. That should be all of these, I think. Making the right ingots.
Yeah, I didn't know if we're gonna bring the copper line in through that side wall back there. It just made the most sense. That's where we'd do it.
Yeah, that should be fine. I mean, as long as this back wall is copper, like I don't think it really matters. So we can bring it in on that side that you have the belts already all set up for and stuff. Like
alternatively, there is an extra hole for one of these iron paths that kind of like lines up, and we could bring that belt through the floor on the inside, I guess. I don't know.
I think this is fine over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This alignment is interesting. You've got, what ones are these for? You got 2 here and another one over here.
1 second. Where are you? Oh, over here. Okay. So, oh yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Hang on, we got 4 feeds here.
Mac, you just set up
4
57
right
refineries without knowing that? Oh no.
Nasi
these all the
Aldnia
same
gifted a
material?
tier 1 sub to Idiatkra. They have given 24 gift subs in the channel.
So,
Yo, Nezzy, thank you so much for gifting a sub.
okay, this is the outputs here.
So,
Oh, they're the outputs.
Yeah, the ones in between. So there are basically 2 sets.
Oh, these ones are the inputs.
No, these ones here are the outputs.
So they'll be at the opposite end, right?
Right? They'll pop out over here or whatever.
do I have them
then-
pointing that way? I don't remember.
Now, these
Yeah, you do.
inputs, by the way, are they iron or copper?
All the ones going this direction,
Yeah.
are iron.
Okay.
The-
Where
the
do the
ones-
copper ones go?
That's this set of like 12 or whatever it is.
Oh, the
going-
thing down the
going
end.
in
Okay.
the back. Yeah.
So you need like the 2 to come down to this area. We could run those possibly just down the side here. Let's have a look.
We
Is there
might
like
just,
a? Oh, there is. Look, there's a side connection.
Mhm. Yeah, we might just be able to, once they're done being turned into ingots, we might be able to just run it up straight here,
Yeah, just run them through the floor.
like straight up through the floor right there.
In the middle.
Roughly
I've
where
lost
they
track
pop
of where
out.
you are.
Roughly where they pop out, which would be like,
I don't know where you are.
I'll show you in a second. Are you up on the second floor right now? It would be
Well-
like roughly here-ish.
Yeah, but we're talking about them coming in, right?
Well,
The raw. I'm talking about the raw resources.
Yeah, they're
From
coming
the outside.
in. They're coming in from that other side, from where the belts are all starting.
Yeah, down to the other end of the room where you've got the array in the other direction.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we run the belts, those 2 copper ones, kind of, maybe down this little space, side by side?
I still feel like the copper belt should run along the south side of the building on the outside.
South.
Yeah,
Over
the
there.
copper can run here. Where are you? X.
On the outside, so we build,
Yeah.
we build some sort of extension to the side of it to hold
Yeah,
the
so
belts.
it would run like somewhere along here, and then go this way.
I reckon we can do that. We can
Like
make that look cool.
That would be a
So if you
viable
don't know, Azuma, there are these wall mounts that you can connect belts with.
Yeah, we got to use those. Yeah.
Yeah, this would be a good excuse to
Right.
use those.
I reckon it makes sense to have the 4 though come in through here somehow, but then the 2 can go around the side. That's
Is there a way we could just build like? Oh, you talking about the four iron go in there?
yeah.
Well, there's also entry ports for the iron to enter through this wall right here.
Yeah, but then the copper was gonna go across there. I was thinking.
I mean, we could run the copper like
Why am I getting
down
a power
lower.
pole every time?
The
right? Like,
copper
we
could almost run underneath the building.
When I middle click,
Yeah.
it keeps giving me a power pole. It's not what I'm clicking on. It's being odd.
I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys figure this portion out. I'm gonna go work on the power situation.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me think for a sec.
Is there enough power for the factory? Yes, we are currently not utilizing all of our power. Let's take a look what we got here. Right now, oh yeah, we've dropped down.
Here we go.
So I think somehow a pipe got deleted. But I think we're above our max utilization, or I'm sorry, our power generation is below our max utilization, but we're not max utilizing everything since some machines are just off and they've been off for a long time.
That goes into the floor above. Ooh. Okay.
Why does this tube feel like it's going so fast? That's why we have all these entry ports into it. The other one feels like it's going slow.
Logistics Mark IV.
Because we're going uphill, right? The uphill right here is kind of small, is not very long, but when you go back from the main base, it's like a really tall vertical incline. The hypertubes go really fast if you are not changing altitudes or if you're only going down with them. If you start going up, then they lose momentum. Let me get through here. So why are we not getting fluid? Yeah, look at this. We got a thing. So what happened?
This is glitchy. Relock.
Are we using all of this? I think we're using all of the iron nodes up here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, all 4.
Okay. But we're not using any of the concrete ones.
Headlift is exceeding recommended
let me make
level.
A trip back to the hub real quick. I want to check something because, like, we don't need. It would just be really nice to be able to combine some of these belt lines. It would make everything so much cleaner.
Combine how?
So right now, our best belts are 270s, right?
I don't understand why this is not
If we could
working.
combine some of those into a 480, we would effectively be cutting a lot of the belt work in half, which would make everything
Wait, there's 4 connections on
much
this.
cleaner.
How would it?
I only
in
see
half?
3.
Well,
Oh, there's this one.
270. So each of these rows of iron ingots, right?
You're not on about cutting it down, are you?
Just the belt work.
Oh, but it looks so cool.
Yeah, I mean it will
And
still.
we've already got them over here.
Right, but I mean, like when we bring it up to the second floor, is what I'm talking about, right? Like,
So that's got
right
power.
now we've got a lot of this stuff, and we'd have to bring up like several different belt lines. And then the problem is we're going from like 32 smelters into 10 constructors, right? So
Stop falling into this water. Dang it.
like the floor that we already have done
That's got
is fine.
power.
Like that part is good. I'm just trying to think ahead.
So the bit that I'm doing right now, you're not talking about that.
No, I'm talking about for the upper
Okay,
floors.
that's fine.
I'm talking about for once we move up to the second and third floors.
That's got
We
power.
can remove a lot of the belt clutter that we would have if we can figure out
So why?
some other stuff here. But no, the floor that we already have done is fine. We can just leave it as it is.
This is full of water, so it's not extracting. This is full of water, so it's not extracting. What is that all about together? I'm not understanding. Okay, let's go upstairs and take a look at this. How do I get upstairs? Wipe the water from the generators? We could flush the pipes, I guess.
Not great.
Let me just try and get up here and just make sure I'm not being a derp about this.
Okay, so you need 200 or 300 encased industrial beams.
No, we haven't. Whoop, we haven't touched these since we first set them up. I thought that maybe
Square signs almost act as like a wall panel that's like smaller and you can shimmy it around.
I thought that maybe I accidentally deleted something when I was setting up these other side, but I don't think that's the case. There's just no water in here. Okay, I'm gonna flood this.
Well,
Okay, so the pipe has water.
This is cleverish.
This has water.
Not quite.
I'm so confused right now. These are not gonna be full because it's like prioritizing these other ones. Once these fill up, these should start getting all the water they need. Well, what I did was, if you didn't see, I just went in here and I told it to flush, which kind of like updated the pipe, I guess. And now it's working. But we're just waiting for like some of these to fill up. Yeah, so that guy's working properly. Isn't there a thing that you can like, yeah, these valves, limit pipe flow rate? No, there's like a way that you can tell these pipes not to backflow, wasn't there? I thought there was. Hey, Wells.
Yeah.
Isn't there something for the pipes that you can put on them so they don't backflow?
Yes, but it's not unlocked until we get the next level of pipe logistics. It's the valve or whatever it's called.
Okay.
What you can do is elevate the pipe and then bring it down, because the pipe the liquids will try really hard not to flow up unless they absolutely have to.
Here's the thing, it's not really relevant to the pipe thing, but like I noticed that one of our sections of generators was turned off, a section of 4 of them. Nothing changed with the pipe as far as I can tell. I just told it to like flush a segment and then like the pipe updated, now it's sending water into these things.
Yeah, pipes are really janky. It could be something like it doesn't like the floor hole.
Well, it's working now. I just had to update it by telling it to flush a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, we were down to 900 megawatts. Anyway.
Are we making modular frames anywhere? Over at the other factory. Yeah. I remember.
You set it up, in fact.
I did. We are unlocking Mark IV logistics right now. So that we can get encased industrial beams and use that for Mark IV belts. And actually, before I head over there, I should set up a quick janky setup to make a bunch while I'm gone.
There's a bug if you interact with coal generators without coal in your inventory.
They have given 25 gift subs in the channel.
They stop accepting coal. Not sure that's fixed yet, but that was an issue that you had. Well, I mean, I've interacted with them. I've looked in the interface and it hasn't stopped accepting coal as far as I know. That's interesting. Hopefully that got fixed. Nezzy, hey, thanks so much for gifting another sub. Yeah, we're on the latest patch as far as I know. Oh, we are on the latest patch, otherwise I won't be able to connect.
There we go. Alright.
So we want to do this. We want, oh, dang it, I'm pressing the wrong button. Want to do this, and then we want to set this to horizontal to vertical. This way we can kind of like see where this intersection is going to be. Then looks like it is, yeah, right here. So this is the first one. Oops. We don't want horizontal to vertical anymore. We want just auto is fine. We got a little bit of a clearance problem here. I don't know how we're gonna handle this. We definitely, like, we're gonna do something finicky, like put these water generators like out here and then pipe the water over and up or whatever. So it's gonna be a little weird, but I'm sure we'll get it solved.
Oh, interesting.
But this is like the task that I gotta deal with today.
Nasi Oldnia gifted a tier 1 sub to Fritoy 911. They have given 26 gift subs in the channel.
Just the building letting me do some stuff and not some other.
Nessie, thank you for gifting another sub. Won't place that because I think this sulfur is in the way. I'm not actually sure. Dismantle. E. Am I gonna run it the way that I wanted originally? You're talking about having it so the cross section is up at the ceiling instead of down at the bottom. We have the long vertical pipes. Maybe. Haven't really thought about that just yet. I assume that's what you're talking about, though. And I guess we'll put a flat section here.
Ooh.
Yeah, this whole thing isn't that great. I almost wonder if I should bring these angled pieces back a little bit so we have like a longer flat.
It fills it, but sometimes it takes a while.
I'm not sure. What was that, X?
I was just saying, sometimes this game, like the building in it feels quick, but then it can take you forever to do something simple sometimes.
Oh yeah, I know that
It's like
feeling.
super quick to get like the large framework type stuff down, like, you know, where you're going to put your walls and foundation stuff. Detail work can take forever.
Yeah, it gets finicky.
Yeah.
Real finicky.
Especially if you're dealing with a lot of like the little hacks that you know,
Yeah.
let you do like clipping stuff into other stuff and like
Kind of what I've been dealing with.
yeah, it can get real finicky.
Yeah, it might make more sense actually to do this at the ceiling instead of doing it down here. It would make it a lot cleaner on the bottom. I think we might do that now that I have already done all of this.
You talking about the pipes for the coal power plant?
Oh, what was that? What was that, Wells?
Are you talking about the pipes for the coal power plant?
Oh, was I not muted?
No.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, so I'm currently setting up the pipes for the coal power plant. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I think instead of having the cross sections on the bottom where they split, put that closer to the ceiling, so we just have like one vertical tube.
QB Tubby just resubscribed for 46 months. I did a thing.
Hey Kobe, thank you so much for the 46 months.
Huh.
Yeah, I apologize. I don't like broadcasting my stream chat to you guys, my voice, I mean.
No, it's all good. I thought you were asking our opinion. So, I was just double checking.
No problem.
Serg_Sonic just subscribed.
Hey Surge Sonic, thank you for subscribing. You know what? I think we need to bring that pipe down a little bit. Oh, can you not? Can you not extend out the ceiling ones? Here's what I mean. So when you place these on the ground, like you can raise them. Like you click them and then you get this ability to raise them. If you click this on the ceiling, you don't get that ability. It just... Huh. Wall is the stacking. Pipe support. What if I do this? Nope, doesn't like that.
You know the half foundations? They have a different texture on one side of the block.
Some of them do. Yeah.
I only just noticed it.
Okay, so since we can't do it the way that I want to do it, I think probably the best way to do this is to put a foundation up there and just work closer to the ceiling instead of working from down here.
The game is being like extra quirky today.
Wonder if it's something with the server.
Could be. Could be just something that happens to worlds the more you play in them.
Well, yeah. I mean, the more factories and machines and stuff like that you build. I mean, it's just like a hermitcraft, right? Like, the more farms you build on hermitcraft, the laggier the server gets. I mean, it's going to be the same thing.
I know what you mean. It's not so much of a problem these days, though. Used to be a right pain in the arse, that.
It used to be much worse than it is now. That is true.
Hello?
Alright, the area for your 4 belts is kind of put together and looks alright.
That was weird.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right, because I'm on a
Hide some of these
foundation now. I have to
rocks, I think.
click it multiple times, I understand.
I think we're getting pretty close to the point where we're going to need to do a major upgrade to our logistics network.
That's how these games go.
Yep.
Keep upgrading.
Yep. I think trains are going to be the way to go.
Let's get rid of all of the ceiling
Yeah,
stuff.
me and Hypno were talking about that. I got the impression that the road stuff probably won't last that long. I mean,
Yeah,
are we
I mean-
going to use it much at all?
The road stuff is great for getting around, like for us personally getting around,
Oh, okay.
right? Going from place to place, and it's the like trucks, tractors, right? Those are really good for moving stuff over relatively short distances. Like, for example, if we were in just one biome, if we were like out in the desert, for example, and you just wanted to set up like 3 different little satellite factories, one making iron plates, one making rods, and then you take them to a third factory to combine them to make something else, right? Something like that. Trucks and roads are great for that sort of thing, where it's like a relatively short distance. For long distance stuff, though, they're just too slow. And they don't have the throughput that you need for moving like vast quantities of stuff all the way across the map. So yeah, trains are definitely the way to go when it comes to like, I want to set up a factory in the desert and move this stuff all the way to the plains. Let's see. Pop up
I really wish there was like an easier way to do this.
Yay!
The whole pipe situation in this game is so weird.
All right, modular frames. 1, 2.
Hey, do you think having the belts for copper come up through the floor would look cooler?
Possibly.
I mean, maybe. The problem is the structure is built on a hill, so you can't run it directly underneath the building like you'd run into the ground. But we might be able to find a way to make it
not
work.
sure what you mean by that.
I'll show you when I get back over there.
Pretty much, I'm okay with anything you want to do, Azuma. The only thing I don't like is having belts on the floor and having to jump over them. I feel like that's just lazy and messy.
Okay. I like the idea of hanging them off the ceilings, so...
Yeah, ceilings is
take note
fine.
of
Popping through the floor is fine.
Yeah, I think what I've just found here is going to work way better. Or at least it'll look better. Ah. This is not going to be easy. Oh no. Hmm.
I'm doing this little part. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing this little part right here, just to kind of match the other side.
Talk to his chat.
Yeah, I forgot to mute myself. I'm a dummy.
It's fine.
Hmm. Ah.
All right, I think that's looking pretty good. Now we just need to have like the vertical connector,
Okay, there we go.
the updraft here somewhere. And I'm assuming where these two lines
Logistics
kind of
Mark
like
4.
switch is the center.
Milestone reached. The transportation of resources can reach new heights of efficiency. With the Mark IV belts and lifts, the truck, but even more importantly, your effort. Handling a large and complicated vehicle like the truck should come easy to a well-trained pioneer such as you. They are an obvious improvement over tractors concerning industrial purposes.
Now we've got
Improvements for personal
better
use were not
belts.
measured.
And now it's just a matter
Wait a second here.
of... I shouldn't need too many. Like, two
Yeah.
stacks of beams should be enough, I would think.
All of this needs to go. Yeah, the pipes can definitely look cool. I think this would even look better if I had raised that up just a little bit closer to the ceiling. I think it'll look fine though. But yeah, working with the pipes in this game, definitely not my favorite thing, but they do look cool. Like when you get them done correctly. There's a lizard doggo right there. Is it floating? What is it doing? He's just hanging out. What is even happening? Okay. So yes, now we have this. And this is gonna connect to wherever. I guess I don't need to hook that up right now. Oh, actually, I guess I can hook these up. Yeah, this should work. So those are connected together. I'm not sure if that's actually what we want, but that's supposed to connect to here. And because this is like, we had to squeeze these in where they would fit, it looks a little odd. I think it's gonna be fine though. Let me actually. Let's see, how do we get this straight? There.
Right, well, I've got this thing progressing nicely, Wells. Are you in the base?
I am. I will be heading back over in just a minute. I had to run over here to grab a couple supplies.
Pipe turns too sharply to attach. I don't know, like, what's the best way to get this connected so it looks good? I guess we could have that come off to the side and down. Like, will this turn blue on okay, so it has to be like over here. Is there a different way for me to attach this so it's not as sharp? Maybe a noodle? Noodles. So horizontal to vertical kind of like sticks it out a little bit further. Try that. So the closest I can attach it is right here, which I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Actually, that might work. Oh, it's so close. That is so close.
Right, I'm on my way back. I'll be there in just a couple minutes. Actually, before I go, is there anything else I should grab? Some more
So close.
wire.
Huh.
Okay. Oh.
I think it might make sense for me to just go this way and then down. I think it'd be less obvious that there's a problem if I do that. So if we can just like scooch this guy.
Okay, good to go.
What the heck?
Over like right here. Oh, I gotta rotate it.
Oh, that's why.
If we do that. It is definitely not straight. I think I can scooch this one over now. Now it is too far over.
Still got to build the top floor of this thing.
It is getting closer. I think it still needs to scooch just a little
we
bit
have,
over.
I think 2 more floors to go, essentially.
Wait. Is this thing 4 floors tall?
I think it's 3.
That's pretty close. I don't think anybody's going to be able to tell the difference.
Assuming we can fit everything in.
Okay,
We
so
got
we do
1 floor
that.
for ingot production, 1 floor for pipes and wires, and 1 floor for assemblers.
Then we do that.
Assuming it all fits. So it should be 3 floors total.
I just wish we could center and like have this perfect, but we just are kind of limited with the space here with the water. This one's also going to be kind of jank.
The game has been so funky today.
Oh no, we want this thing to be vertical, don't we? Since the other
Is there
one.
like there's a floor thing for pipes, isn't there?
There is, yes. There's a floor hole.
So not pipes, sorry. Conveyor lift floor hole. How does? Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Can make quite easy use of this, I think.
I'm almost back. I'm going through the. I'm going into the other hypertube. I'm at the coal power plant right now.
How do you connect to this?
You run a lift into it.
Okay, so this
each
top
side.
one needs to be scooched over ever so slightly. This is like really important stuff, everybody. Really important stuff. Oh, well, it'll not allow me to do that
Alright,
because pipes
back.
here. That's super annoying.
Kinda
Okay, so let me
looks
put it
like-
back where it was.
Maybe I do. Oh, you do the output first.
You can do either one first. You can do either one first.
Do you have to click on the bottom side of it?
Yeah, you click on the hole.
Oh, this is not easy.
You click on the hole with a lift, and then you adjust
yeah.
it to the height you want. You can change it to input or output.
That looks pretty close.
Need a platform.
I'm gonna go with that is
Let's
fine.
see. All right, I have returned. However, I'm trying to figure out how to actually get into the building. I guess I have to go up to the 2nd floor.
Okay, so this one is gonna be
Deal with that
weird
later. Okay.
because we're gonna have to have like the
See
water
where
over
we're
here and then pipe over and then up. Or
Oh, I see.
something.
We're doing. Is this for the copper stuff?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. So
Maybe
let's
I
do-
can.
Hold on. Let me pop down here real quick.
I'm just gonna deafen them for a little bit since they're kind of having a discussion about something that is distracting me. Maybe we can put the other water things right here. That way we don't have to like pipe it as far. I'm not actually sure. Let's see. Do we got space? We can't put one over here. It just won't work. It looks like it's happy to be here, even though like it's yellow and complaining that's clipping. You think Azuma would mind if I like deleted one of these? I'm out of inventory. Okay, let's put a storage crate up here. That's the problem about trying to make things like look all nice and aesthetic while you're still building. Like you gotta get the function there, and then you make it look nice. Uzuma just rage quit. How do we do this side? So we had them on either side, but one side fed one half and one side fed the other half. Okay. So this should be like essentially the same. We're just like trying to squeeze these in where we can though. And then that pipe's got to come up here. I don't know how I'm doing this. Since like there's no reasonable way to make that look like it's supposed to go or like how I want it to go, we're just going to throw this in the center. Ideally, I want to connect to here. What is this? What does that look like? That looks like poo-poo. That looks like something we are not going to do. So I could bring that out here and then run it over and up, potentially. So if I do this, I can raise that up. Can I turn this? Oh, it won't allow me to turn it. What if I do this way? I mean, that looks okay-ish. I really wish it would like be higher over here and like be flat. Why no run it up and then across the ceiling? Because when I try and put pipes along the ceiling, you can't adjust the height of them. We're gonna go for this. And when this doesn't turn out right and everybody's like, why did you do it this way? I'm going to be like, look, somebody had to do it, so I did it. All right? I don't know why. I don't know why I did it this way. This looks awful. Why does this look so bad? Can I maybe spin this? What if I... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. We can't do... Why won't it go this way? Okay. What if we do that? Does that make it look any better? A little bit. And that just clips completely through the pipe. What about... I think I see what we're gonna do. What if we just do this? I cannot see what I'm doing here. And that would be so good if that actually worked. I guess I can scooch this over. It needs to come up. What? Okay, I'm just gonna place it, I guess. That is wrong. H. Okay, that looks straight. I think that's fine, although I'm not sure how well that's gonna look like it's attached to this beam. We're going with that. That looks all right-ish. Oh, actually, is that straight? Is that too far out? That might be too far out. Far out, man. I don't understand. Why is this not perfectly horizontal? It's like either leaning back or it's leaning forward, but we can't get this right. That's as good as it's gonna get, and that's not... Like, why is it doing that? Okay, let's try this. So I place that in this direction. If I delete this... and then place a new pipe, does it still look exactly like that? It does. I don't know. Okay. Place a junction, then replace. I don't. You know what? This is far too much effort for what this is. Let's try and find the center between these two. There-ish. Now, if we do this into here. There. Is it perfect? No. Is it gonna work? Yes. Okay, so with that done, I can actually get rid of this stuff over here. It's, well, no, this had to be scooched over for that corner to work. Okay, what's in here? Oh, bunch of building materials. Okay, I'll grab those later. Yo, Lolo!
Lolacry just gifted 5 subs.
Hey, thanks so much for gifting 5 subs. Okay, so this side is done. This other side should be easier. Should be. Probably won't be, but should be. These floating things are going to be over here, and they should all be in a line, I think. First thing we got to do is make the connection, the pipe work up above. I think we went down 2... We're down 2 platforms. That is not what I meant to do. The game should just know when I want to zoop, and then it should just zoop for me when I want to zoop. It should just know. I shouldn't have to tell it, it should just know. And I fall down. There's some temporary scaffolding, and then we'll replace all this stuff, or delete it all when we're done here. Okay. So we need to do like we did before. This, yeah, so this is centered right on these things. So that makes this portion rather simple to do. Let me actually switch over to the pipes. Look. That might work actually. I don't think that's gonna work. I'm gonna fix it. Oh, I deleted all the pipe. Okay, so we have this. Now we gotta do the horizontal to vertical, but it only has to be like every other two. So we want this to be horizontal to vertical. This one to be horizontal to vertical. Oop, that's a little offside. A little off center there. And then we skip this one, this one. We skip this one, this one. Yep, I figured I screwed that up somehow. I don't know how the mode switched on me, but it did. It's still on auto. Is it? Okay. I think when I go to middle click, it just doesn't remember that I'm on horizontal. It switches to auto, I guess. I'm not sure. Horizontal to vertical. Try again. Delete, delete, pipe. It's on default. Horizontal, vertical. There we go. Okay, so now we put in these guys where these pipes intersect. Then we delete that, delete that. This can be deleted, that deleted. That deleted. Yep. This is fine. This needs to be a full solid pipe, not two pipe ends. This delete, that deletes. Horizontal, vertical. Nope. Okay, so the hard part is now done, supposedly. We'll place these up here while we're here. Thank you for streaming today, Hypno. You had a rain day and there's nothing on TV. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. I watched a new show that's on HBO Max, whatever they call it now. I don't know. I think it's called The Penguin, like based on DC Comics Batman Penguin kind of deal. I think there's only one episode, and so far I am enjoying it. Like, it was pretty good. I look forward to more episodes. Surprisingly good, actually. Yeah, there's only one episode now, so if you're trying to binge it, you're gonna need a minute. Oh, am I maxed? Whee! Okay. For my own sanity, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this in. We can always remove this flooring later, but if I can stop jumping into the water more often, that would be preferable. So here's the deal. This isn't gonna be the connection. I think that's right, yeah? Looks right. Whoop. So I'm going to place that pipe here to kind of like designate the center between two of these guys, so I can kind of figure out where these are going to go. And you can't really place these unless you have a foundation. It is really hard to do, but you can place foundations underwater and then snap them. And then when you have these, you can actually place the water extractors on them. Oh, that might be too far down, actually. Those might actually be too far down. I think I might need to bring them up a little bit. Okay, so let's try that again. They still don't want to snap. I was messing with this the other day when I was placing those other ones. Is that still too far down? Maybe that's still too far down. There's so many layers of these foundations here that I'm gonna have to get rid of. Let's try this. There we go. Now it's kind of snapping. Thing is, I don't know where we're placing these, so that still needs to come over more. Building cannot be nudged? I hate it. Okay. No, that's fine. I didn't want to nudge it, in fact. Nope. No. Click. We need it further over, I think. So this one we'll place like right here. Okay, before I actually commit to this, so the spout starts like over the water. Before I commit to this, I kind of just want to see what we did originally. Yeah, I put them on deafen because I'm trying to like figure this placement stuff out. And it's too much brain power for me to listen to them and try and like understand what I'm doing here. So they still need to be scooched back just a bit. I will undeafen them here, like once we get this stuff sorted. Oop, I'm in the water. It seems I might need to extend this out further.
Digital Dumber just resubscribed for 87 months. Happy Travis Kelce's number anniversary. Mr. Taylor Swift. Hashtag sports.
Is that too far back? No, that might actually be perfect. So let's line this one up with that one. Digital Dumber, thank you for the 87 months and the tier 2 support. Happy Travis Kelce's number anniversary. Mr. Taylor Swift. I don't understand. Is that a sports ball reference? Should I be understanding? Because I don't. I apologize. That looks right. It'll get us the center point, and that pipe is straight. Yeah. I am swimming. I can't tell because I can't see. There we go. Am I a Swiftie? That means I listen to Taylor Swift? Is that what that means? I'm not actually sure. These need to be scooched over. Something needs to be scooched over. If I don't know if I'm a Swiftie, does that mean that I'm not a Swiftie? I actually... I don't know the rules. You guys are gonna have to teach me the rules because I don't know. I know the other ones are spaced like one click further apart, but I'm trying to like center where these are to this, and this is like in the dead center, but like over here. It's like right in between. It's just where this pipe is positioned. It makes it weird. Joe just went live? Oh. That's cool. Horizontal to vertical. Now, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to delete so many of these foundations, and this is gonna be like super annoying. Yeah, Joe said that he was planning on joining us, but he's like super new to Satisfactory, so I don't know like how that's gonna go for him, but he is definitely welcome. Which one? This one? Okay, and then we're gonna place this where this pipe intersects. Like so. Then we delete all this other nonsense that we just did, including this pipe. And that actually is gonna spin. So from there to here. Okay. I didn't actually do that over here. I should do that. Horizontal to vertical. Foundation. Delete this. Delete this. Nope, that is wrong. This actually needs to be scooched over. I really wish placing these pipes wasn't so involved. There? Looks pretty straight. Okay, and let's get this vertical thingy on here. And again, this needs to rotate. Okay, that's 2 sets of them done. Now this over here, this one's gonna be wheeled. And I have no idea how we're gonna unwheel it. Okay, so I guess first things first, can I delete this scaffolding? Sorry, scaffolding. These are foundations, but I'm using them as scaffolding. Like, is it going to be impossible for me to delete these? I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get rid of all of them. At least, like, it highlights underwater. Like, all the other indications, like placing these and zooping them, those, like, graphical indicators don't apply underwater for some reason. Isn't there a select all that's connected? No, you can specify multiple things to be deleted at the same time, but you can't, like, say delete everything that's connected. At least not that I'm aware of. Okay, there's still...
Nordician just resubscribed for 13 months. Hope you're having a good day, let the factory grow and have fun. Also don't fall to the temptation of sushi belts, smile.
Sushi belt? What's a sushi belt? You mean spaghetti belts? I actually don't know what you're talking about, but... Alright. So do we keep these lined up and just scooch them back over here? Yes, you can do that. I know about multiple select, but that wasn't the question. Unless you're replying to them. A belt with all the outputs on it that gets filtered out by smart splitters. I feel like that's in reference to somebody or something, and I don't know. Okay, we're gonna bring this platform over here. This will be removed. But we need something to attach this pipe to. And we're just gonna bring this out over here, I think. Then we'll figure out like where this is gonna go. There's a selective delete, so you can delete one type of thing. I do not see anything, but I just submitted it as a feature enhancement request. Yeah, you can select multiple. So like if you're dismantling, you can like select a bunch of things to be deleted, but like there isn't a select all that's connected kind of a deal. I'm assuming that I'll be able to put these out here. I mean, it seems like it's gonna go. But we need them kind of like here. So I need to like scooch this back a little bit further. It's like, it almost feels like it's trying to snap, but it's not. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, so I gotta be like closer to this thing for it to actually snap on these, I guess. So how does that? Is that too far over? Okay, so that is too far over. But we can line it up. Really wish I didn't have to look at this at an angle. So something like that. And then we line this one up with this one. You know what? I think we're just gonna call it good right there. I know this is awful, but there's not a lot that we can do here. We're just kind of like constrained by space. Yeah, let's get this portion done. Wait a second, this is wrong. That's at an angle. I thought it wasn't. It is. There we go. So that comes out over here. Is that too long? Like, what's the deal? I guess we can actually just do it like this. Okay, let's get rid of the support. Get rid of this. That can connect to there. And we're done. Call it a day. We're not actually done, but like the hard part's over. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and undeafen them.
Here for you.
Oh man, there's a giant head mode.
Yes.
Hey
That's
guys,
pretty
hey
funny. I
Joe.
like this.
Oh, I'm still muted. Hey Joe.
Hey Hypno, I am just building myself a nice green jumpsuit here.
Oh, nice. That's the
So I
important
should-
things.
Whoa! So when I did the tutorial, I was just like in an open field, but this is a very mechanized field. This is a lot different.
It is indeed. This chest right here has some stuff for you in it. It's going to be all the sort of equipment that we've unlocked that you'll want.
Jetpack. Jetpack looks exciting. I'm guessing I should use tab to equip that.
Yep. Yep, all that stuff will go into one of the various... I think you can just shift-click all of it.
What do you know? I was able to shift-click all of it. Good job.
So you'll have a chainsaw that's used for getting rid of trees and stuff like that. I don't know how far you got.
I literally got the first iron. I had 10 minutes worth of tutorial time.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah.
Not
it
very
takes
far.
Probably a good hour, maybe 2, to get through, like, the entire thing.
What could I do to be helpful to you guys right away? What is the thing where you're like, well, I don't really want to go chop down trees, or I don't want to really go do this? Joe can do
Can
it.
you set up
It's-
oil processing for us? Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah,
I just
a
need to
nuke-
find a source of oil, right?
A nuclear power plant would be great, too. while
Okay.
you're
Well,
at it.
living in Tennessee, we
Um,
have a lot of those. I've gone on some tours. I feel like I'm ready. Yeah, just point me in the right direction of
Well,
the
let me give
fissile
you-
materials.
Why don't I give you a little tour so you kind of know where stuff is?
Sure.
So over here, these are sort of our like super basic resources.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of storage containers along here.
Okay. And so do you just press E to access those?
Yep. If there's nothing in the bottom one, check the one above that. And if there's nothing in that one, check the one above that. Because they flow upwards.
Okay, I keep trying to build power lines. So let's see. How do I switch? How do I empty my hands? Is that just H? H, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I can't figure out what I'm supposed to point at when I access these things.
So see the crate itself, this big box
Oh.
thing? That's
Yeah.
the actual crate.
Solid biofuel is in there. Gotcha.
Yep. So this one here is cables, I think. Yeah, although they're all the way up in the top
Okay.
level because they flow upwards. Like the bottom one fills up and it dumps all the stuff into the middle one, and then the middle one dumps into the top one.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
they fill up from the top down, which is a little annoying to get access, but it means we can fill up 3 storage containers pretty easily. But anyway, this is all your basic stuff: wire, cable, screws, plates, things like that.
Sure.
The most basic level of resources. Over here, where'd you go? There you are.
Yeah, I'm just playing with the jetpack.
You see those poison clouds?
Yeah, they look delicious.
On the other side of the poison clouds, that's where our steel is set up. So if you need steel for anything, you can get it over there.
Oh, cool. I see you got a St. Louis Arch or something over there.
Yeah, those are actually just part of the natural terrain.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's just part of the natural terrain. Also, with Satisfactory, the map is always the same. So if you start up a single-player world or whatever, play on another server, whatever, the map is always identical. It's not like a seeded thing like Minecraft. Let's see, biofuel. If you need more biofuel for your chainsaw and your jetpack, that is in this container right here that I'm jumping on.
Okay.
This building is known as the hub.
So I seem
That
to
will
have
be on
lost-
the final exam, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Wait. Where
Well, don't worry. It's multiple choice.
Are we on top of the hub now? Wait, where did you go?
I am on top of the hub. This white building, this is the hub.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is the hub.
Yep. The hub is where you can do a few things. There's a crafting bench right here. If you want to manually craft anything, but that's for peasants. We don't do that anymore.
Sure.
At least not much. And then over here is the terminal where you can turn in technology upgrades and get things that way.
So
and then there's a couple little like storage containers and stuff sitting around as well.
I
like,
think this
fluid
is set up.
packaging
We just need to
says
connect the power on
pay
this side.
plastics, steel beams, and copper sheets to unlock that milestone. Is that the idea?
Exactly. Exactly. So you'd come here, you would turn in the appropriate resources, you ship them off into the sky, and then you unlock whatever the fluid packaging in this case is what you would unlock.
So speaking of shipping things into the sky, I see we've got some sort of space elevator here. Is
Yes.
that part of our base too up there, or is that something completely
that
separate?
is in fact the space elevator.
Oh.
And that is where, so if you pop back over here to the hub, right?
Sure.
So you see how this is broken up into tiers,
Yes.
right? Like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, etc. So the way that you unlock new tiers is to complete phases by basically doing the same thing but with the space elevator instead of this terminal. So it will ask for different, usually far more complicated resources. And then once you turn all those in, you'll unlock the next 2 tiers of technology.
Gotcha.
Yep, and there's in the upper right of your screen right now, it should show a little thing that says objective complete phase 3. When we turn those resources into the space elevator, we will unlock tiers 7 and 8 in the hub.
Okay.
So that's how that works. And then now we get to go on a journey.
Woo! I love journeys.
Yeah, it's an adventure, your favorite thing.
This is a little concerning. We're producing 1,200 and we're using like roughly 1,000.
So,
Like we
if
only
you
got
hit
200 room.
That should open up the map.
Okay. Oh, I can keep moving while the map is covering everything. I just can't see anymore.
You can, yes. And you can keep opening, you can move while your inventory and stuff is open too.
Oh, that's fun.
So,
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Asuma. I'm learning how to look at the map while running into a wall.
Nice.
10 out of 10. So the map, we're currently in kind of the southwest portion of it.
Sure.
We'll uncover more of the map as we explore, obviously. But where'd you go? Oh, I see.
I've been standing here, yeah.
All good. But if you follow me this way, avoid the thing in the middle for now.
Okay, will that like burn me or something?
No, it's a hyper tube. It will poof you all the way over to our coal power plant. But once you enter the hyper tube, there's not a way to get out of it until you reach the other end.
Gotcha. So
unless you want to turn around and pot, like you can't exit at any point. You can only exit from each end of the tube. And
Got
there's
it.
some stuff I want to show you before we get over there. That's like in between.
Well, I appreciate the tour. This is really helpful.
Yeah, no worries.
How much of the game did you play in single player, Joe?
10 minutes. It was a busy day today.
10 minutes.
Got ya.
So you're
Yeah,
basically an expert now.
Wells warned me to set aside 2 hours, and then we had to make an emergency dental visit.
Hypno,
So-
did you just break it?
I didn't break it. What did you do over there?
I didn't do anything.
Mhm.
But our fuse we just blew a fuse.
We had 200 megawatts of reserve power when I last touched things.
Oh,
This is
all right.
gorgeous, though. I love how the world looks. Sorry about your electrical issues, but like, cute waterfall.
We're
It is
almost
beau-
there. As soon as we get the coal going in here, we will be ready.
Okay. It is beautiful. Down here, you know what? For now, I'm just going to disconnect this power line and see if that's enough to get the system going again. Because we're essentially turning off that whole factory down there.
What does that factory down there do?
I will show you momentarily.
Ooh.
Yeah, looks like that'll keep it running, at least for now. Actually, you know what? We'll disconnect it somewhere else instead. But okay. Also, C to crouch. And if you're moving when you
Oh.
crouch, you can slide.
I'm like Mega Man.
Yeah.
Woo! Look out, Dr. Wiley.
What factory did you end up turning off, just out of curiosity?
I turned off the reinforced iron plates and modular frames factory.
What?
But then I turned it back on.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, this is really fun. You could make a whole game just out of this sliding mechanic. Do people build roller coaster stuff in this? Whoa.
I don't see why you couldn't. It would be possible, I would think. But yeah, so this is our factory for reinforced iron plates and for modular frames.
Is there a reason it's indoors? Most everything else was outdoors.
Because we put effort into this one.
Oh, nice.
So the way that Satisfactory works when it comes to like building pieces, like walls and stuff like that, right, is you have to unlock them as you go.
Mm-hmm.
Like you start out with the ability to build pretty much just like basic walls and foundations, and that's it. So where we just were, that was where we started. And as a result, a lot of the stuff we've built over there does not look very pretty. It's just kind of plopped down because we didn't have access to things like
missing steel
windows.
beams
Yeah,
now.
I love the windows because the
So-
view is gorgeous. Like, for a game that's all about industrialization, they really put it in stark contrast to the beauty of nature that we're destroying.
It is true. It's actually kind of a whole theme of the game, is like basically just coding a planet in factories and machinery. So yeah, this is our reinforced iron plates factory. I gotta remember where this outputs to. Oh, over here. So if you need reinforced iron plates, you can get them on top of this thing that I'm jumping on.
Okay.
All right, well, we got to go all
Set
the
of
way
storage
back and
containers.
grab some steel.
And then if you go
Dang
through
it.
this door, or this little hallway right over here,
Oh, I see, yeah.
up this ladder, and all the way in the back are the modular frames. It's not a very convenient location for the storage container to be, but also you don't really use these things very often, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, oh, they're produced in the assembler, but
Yep.
does it tell me... Okay, so it says if I click the codex, is that X to open the codex?
O
I'm-
or N, I think, and you can search for it.
You can just...
Oh.
The other way, too, is you can just right-click on the item, and then click on Opening Codex.
I think I know the difference between left and right, but I'm not sure I do. Okay. I'm just going to quick search it, modular frame. Okay, yeah, now it's got, like, yeah, used in versatile frameworks, Xeno Bashers, Blade Runners, and then 4 things that are still locked.
Yep. So a lot of this stuff gets used, like, a little bit.
I had some
but
steel
not
in my inventory, but then I made the Mark III
like Xeno, like for example, the Xeno Basher and the Blade
lifts
Runners,
or whatever.
those you're wearing them right now. They don't have durability, so like once you make them, you have them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need more
great.
of them. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's fantastic.
okay. Also, if you ever die, fall damage being the most common way to do that. Although you have a jetpack now, so that should make it easy. If you ever die, all of the stuff on the right side of the screen, all of your equipment and everything that's in your hotbar will stay with you. You just
Okay.
lose whatever's in your inventory, and it will be dropped into a little chest on the ground that you can go pick up.
So try to know where I die.
Yeah, well, there'll be a map marker. It'll say,
Oh yeah, it puts like a little waypoint where you died, right?
yeah, it'll
Nice.
say like player death inventory or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it says, but it'll give you a map marker. Okay, so that is the reinforced iron plates and modular frames factory.
Woo!
And then we go back onto the sky bridge.
You might even be able to see me hypertubing past you.
Possibly.
Ooh.
Depends on if the timing will line up. Is the power plant up and running now? No.
I ran out of steel beams, so I just went back and grabbed some so I can run the belts. Once we get the belts up and running, we should have coal and water, and we should have more power.
Okay.
Theoretically.
Good stuff.
No, I don't see you guys. You're too far down.
Yeah, we just made it up onto the sky bridge itself.
Oh, there you are. I'm passing you right now through the hypertube. Bye.
Oh, I see you.
Oh, bye, Hypno.
There he goes.
So at this point, if we touch the hypertube, will it put us in there with him?
No, there's like a special entrance. It looks kind of like this ring right here, but without the little support underneath it.
Ah, gotcha.
And those are the ways that you actually get in. They go at the very end of the end of the tube. The tubes are like essentially one way. You can't have them split off and go in different directions.
Gotcha.
It's like one designated start point, one designated end point.
I am in awe of the scale of this game. This is really an impressive game, and it's really cool that you guys were able to build so much, covering so much ground.
Oh, it's getting there. We have
It
currently
scales up a lot. Like
it does. And
yeah,
I would say we've
the
uncovered.
first few streams, we only had like one small factory, and then keep scaling and scaling.
Yep.
Build bigger and bigger stuff.
And I'd say we've probably uncovered roughly half of the map at this point.
Wow.
And we've only walked through maybe like a quarter of it at most. There are, I think, 5 or 6 different biomes.
My game just crashed. What the heck?
Oh no.
Factory
Rip.
game.
How rude.
Yeah, so far I've seen the grassy biome I came in on.
Yep.
I saw the water, and now there's this autumnal, like, red biome that we
Yep.
seem to be going through now.
This sort of
Pretty
red
cool.
forest. This is one of the later stage biomes, technically. This is... I think we've got it set where all creatures are... like, they'll only attack you if you attack them first.
Okay, so I'll
But-
try not to attack anything needlessly.
Was I eating my peanut butter and jelly in the tube?
But if
Maybe.
you're playing with the setting where they'll attack you by default, the things that are in here will kill you very easily if you're in the early game.
Okay.
So,
Oh, this is interesting. I crashed while in the tube. I respawned and I'm right outside the tube.
Like, on the walkway here?
Yeah. I was almost at the very end, but it's just interesting that it took me out of the tube.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I might see you soon. I'm getting to the end.
yeah, we're
That you
much
hit
right
my.
behind
That's
ya.
me.
Basically
It's just
right
enjoying my
behind ya.
parachute, unlike some people.
Slide.
So this is the coal power plant. This
Ooh.
is pretty much where all of the power we're currently using comes from. All the electricity is from this power plant.
Mhm.
Oh, did I also
There's Big
just
Head
crash?
Asuma
Hi.
and Hypno.
I
Howdy,
also
guys.
just crashed. What the heck?
Maybe there's something in that chunk.
Bye,
It's
Wells.
just sliding. Off he goes. I'm gonna chase after him.
You're just
I was gonna hit a wall.
you're just continually sliding. What the
I'm
heck?
gonna remove the wall. And he's gone. He's
Still
going.
what the? He's sliding uphill. How does that even work?
What?
That is a little strange.
That is mad.
Let me try rejoining and see what happens.
Did you catch up with him, or has he disappeared?
I lost him.
Well, I'm logging back in right now, so maybe it was
Are
like,
you back?
oh, you're
It
in
looks
the
like
wrong
he's behind us now, according to the little directional thing.
Yeah,
That was
I was
hilarious.
on the ramp coming down towards. I just crashed again.
Oh,
What the heck?
This game has been getting progressively buggier the more we play it.
I will try again.
what? Did you just log in and just immediately crash, or were you like sliding, or?
I immediately crashed before I even like loaded into the world fully.
Huh.
It's not good.
That was really amusing watching you just continually slide.
Yeah. I mean, you hit a wall, but then I removed it, and you decided to go again.
Sorry that you're crashing though. That's pretty annoying.
Yeah, it is what it is. Let's try one more time. Okay. We are back in the game. I'm in one piece.
Woo!
I think we're good.
Are you back at that wall or no?
No, I'm at the entrance to the coal plant.
Oh, cool.
I think we're good.
Oh, there you
Okay. So yeah, this is the coal power plant. This is where all of our electricity is generated. Down over this way is one of the two deserts. This is the more like beachy desert. This place feels kind of like a tropical beach type
are.
desert.
Ooh,
thing.
sounds relaxing.
We're not
Oh.
really doing anything down there at the moment, but that's where it is.
So that's the mine there. That's
Yeah.
close to the coal, or
There's a couple of very minor things built down there, but nothing super relevant. The coal for the power plant is coming from right here.
oh, much closer than that.
Much closer. Yeah, there are I think 3 coal nodes that are like right here next to where we built up the plant.
Oh, gotcha. Wow.
So, which is why we chose this spot specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But if we head back up onto this ramp over here. And now we get to do the hypertube thing.
Ooh, let's go.
So just walk straight into the first ring.
Whoa, too fast, too factory. I just got a achievement for moving faster than 140 kilometers an hour.
Very
Nice, dude.
And this will take you to our current project that we're working on right now. So the thing about the hypertube, yep, you gotta like walk out to the side
Yeah, I see that.
and then go forward. It can get
All
a
right,
little-
let's
a
see
little
if
funky.
these coal generators are
this is,
actually generating.
Another
They're working
location
now.
we're currently under construction working on. This is where we're going to be building motors.
Or actually, did I connect the
stators.
pipes, the water on the top side? I don't
Ooh,
remember.
I love this conveyor making me run fast.
Yeah.
It's like
I
being
did.
at the airport, except I don't have to fly anywhere. It's the best.
There's no
we
I'm
water.
flying anywhere anyway.
We do need like a proper entrance into this factory, but
Okay, so like if I built like a platform here, like a balcony or something with a walk, like an entrance, would that be appropriate as a
you
project for me?
yeah, we
Or are you worried I'm
could.
gonna break something?
Well, you won't break anything. The thing is, at the moment, we're still figuring out where we're trying to like orient all the machines and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't want you to build an entrance and then have to tear it down because we're like, oh, actually, we need to put in a machine literally right in front of this door.
I mean, at the same time, because I've literally done nothing else at this point, this is good practice.
That's true.
So like if I dismantle this wall right here. Oops. Did that not dismantle?
I don't understand what's going on with this. Like, sometimes these water pipes just randomly disconnect. Like, they're obviously connected.
F to switch to dismantle mode.
Yeah, I had done that, and okay.
Oh yeah, it's letting you walk straight through.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have visually removed the wall.
Yeah. So I bet it's
This is
just a
so
weird
odd.
server thing.
Oh, we've had some glitches like that today. It's been
Yeah.
What if I
annoying.
do
the
this?
server does not seem to like us very much. We've had a lot of little,
No, it
like,
just doesn't
minor
like
server
that.
issues like that over the last couple days.
Gotcha. Okay, so if I wanted to build like a floor for the balcony,
Mm-hmm.
that would be probably a foundation, like
Yep.
1 meter, and I'm gonna need concrete and iron, I guess, to do that.
Yep.
And
those were back at the initial place where we
gotcha.
were. Yep. But it'll by default snap to different things.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of like weird little hacky stuff you can do, but we won't bother getting into that at the moment. Just kind of put it wherever. Actually, the way to do it, will it let me? No, it won't let me dismantle.
Yeah, I was
that
gonna say I don't have the concrete and stuff anyway, so it's not. I'm like messing around with the snapping view, but yeah, it's not gonna let me actually build it.
What if I try to dismantle this? Nope, that one won't do it either. Okay, well, it is being difficult. for
Okay, so these
safety.
are all hooked up. Now we just need to have
Yeah, I was
get
hoping
the
that by
power
dismantling
lines
one
connected, and
wall,
they
I
should
would
turn
end up with
on.
enough materials to build the new floor for the balcony, but
I don't know how the
not how
power
that
is done
works
on the
here.
other side, so let me
Nope.
find
The
out.
floors and the walls, I believe, that we're using
Okay.
here use.
I'm gonna do it slightly
I
differently.
wanna say
We
maybe
could do it
steel
that way, but I'm gonna
beams.
do it slightly
Gotcha.
differently.
Yeah, like it's different resources.
I'm just gonna put the power connector directly above these on
Yeah, one of the
each
things you'll
one.
have to do is like hike around and pick up a bunch of different materials.
That's fine. You know, I'm learning. I'm having fun.
Yep. Do you remember how to get back to the initial hub?
Yeah, I could get back there from here. But sorry, we started talking about this building. You said you're putting in motors and stators, and then we got distracted by the lack of an entrance.
Yep. Yeah, that's where this is going to be, where we make motors and stators. That was the whole.
Yeah, I haven't really built this with like footpaths or much in mind yet. We'll get there.
No, that's fair. Well, connecting stuff via footpaths is something basic that I could do in theory. So I just need to follow the conveyors back to the hypertube to get to the hub, to get the concrete, and the other thing I need to make the floor. What was that?
Yep. What I would recommend, you remember where all those storage containers were in a big line?
Mm-hmm.
I would grab a couple of stacks of each,
Okay.
because those are like the basic, except for maybe screws. You probably don't need multiple stacks of screws, but all the rest of those are like the basic building materials that you're going to use like constantly. And then go past the poison cloud to where the steel is, and somewhere over there there's a storage container that has steel beams in it. Grab a couple of those as well.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
that should get you set up to build most things.
Cool. Let me look at where we are on the map right now, just so I'm sure that I've got a good sense of it. Okay, so right now, can I add little waypoints on the map here? Oh yeah, new map marker.
Yeah.
Cool. So, and I can put like motor stator.
Yep. I think we already have a map marker for it, although it's in the wrong spot.
Yeah, I think I'll put that there.
I think I put that there when we were choosing where to.
Am I
like, a potential
breaking the
location.
factory? Sorry, that's been a minute since I last
Let's see.
responded to chat
Oh, wow,
there.
This is wild how huge this map is.
We are trying to set up
Beautiful.
a second half, like essentially double our
Thank you
power
guys so much for
supply.
letting me join you late. This is already just a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Glad to have you with us, man. For me, this game is all
That
about building.
Should.
Not so much interested in the tech tree.
So how are these like
So
connected on the other
I don't know what's going to be
side?
appealing to you, but I'm kind of worried that like the tech tree stuff might be a bit overwhelming because we're already a ways in, you know.
Well, I mean, I've played other games with tech trees like Civilization and
Okay, I understand.
Minecraft and stuff. You know, so even though it's a different type of tech tree, you know, I can pick
Yeah,
it up.
this is like a production tech tree. Like every time you unlock something, you have to like build a new factory to piece together the previous materials.
Very cool.
Yeah, so like if you hit O on your keyboard, you'll
Okay.
see a tab for recipes. And you can go to
Yeah.
this is how you get to your codex without actually like finding a different item first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this will, if you go into parts and you click on any part, you know, click on, I don't know, one of the first ones that pops up, reinforced iron plates, for example.
Sure.
It'll show you, okay, to make one of these, you need 6 iron plates and 12 screws in an assembler,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you can look at iron plates and go, okay, to make iron plates, I need three iron ingots in a constructor, and so on and so forth. So you can kind of piece it together that way. But basically, the core gameplay loop is how do I automate X thing? It takes this thing and this thing combined in some sort of machine, and now I'm manufacturing.
Was one of those reds? They were because
they
they
all really
aren't
boil down
full
to
of
that.
coal just yet because we're using
Some of them
splitters.
obviously are a little more complicated. They might have more steps, right?
They will
They might need a
become
more advanced machine.
operational.
Kenny
Or
underscore meta just
sort of
resubscribed for
liquid, right? Oh, we
33
need water
months.
to
there is way too much talking right now. Like I cannot think. The TTS is going off. Wells is giving a tutorial on how to play the game. There's just too much. Gotta mute. Sorry to interrupt. No, heavy meta, you are good. You can interrupt anytime you want. It's the this is a me problem. Like, I cannot hold a conversation if somebody else is talking. You know how there's some people that just talk over other people, like they don't listen when they're talking? I am the opposite of that. Like, when somebody else is talking, I just can't talk. So like, if somebody like Wells is just talking, I can't do anything but just listen. That's just a me thing. But like, if that's going on and like the TTS is going off, like then I gotta listen to multiple things, and like that's just hard. That's just impossible for me to do. Okay, so all of this stuff should be... So these are green up until this point, and I believe that's just because of the splitters. These might flash green every now and then as coal comes down. But like, as the ones at the start fill up, then these will fill up down here. How much, does this say how much coal? 45 per min. Well, actually... No, that's right. That's right. Does that actually come over here? Yep. So it went over here. And this one turned on. But these are going to be like on and off until we get enough coal for like these to do stuff. So that's backed up. This one is getting close. And then once this one backs up, then this one will be on more consistently. And then this one, and then that one, etc., etc. So it looks like things are happening. I kind of want to get over to a power pole. Oh, is it 15 coal per min? Did I read that wrong? Very possible I did. So we're up to 21, and we're going to be fluctuating a little bit. I think I can go turn back on the thing that Wells turned off, which means we got to walk this. So instead of taking a full century, it's only going to take half. I mean, that's about right. I think Azuma took off. Oh yeah, we're about end time, aren't we? Yeah, he's out of the Discord and he left the game. I saw him leave the game. I'm not actually sure the parachute makes you go faster. It doesn't slow you down, but I don't think it makes you go faster. I kind of wish it did. Kind of like the glider in Minecraft and modded Minecraft. I tried the zip line. I couldn't deal with it. Like, you can zip line along these things, but then every time you hit one of these poles, you have to like jump over it or do a weird thing. And honestly, I wasn't a fan. Maybe I was doing it wrong. I don't know. Whoa, somebody just hypertubed right past me. That's at Joe Hills. Zip lines are good for the electrical towers, yes. If you could have like the lines go twice, 3 times, 4 times as long as what they do between these normal power poles, I could see their use then. But as it is right now, where you gotta jump like every 2 seconds, it just didn't make sense to me. We're taking the shortcut. What is that? Is that a Mercer sphere? Am I gonna get a Mercer sphere? There's probably a baddie right there. We're gonna have to smack him on the nose. And be like, stop being such a bad. Stop being such a bad baddie. Yep, there he is, right there. Gonna get ya. Got him. Okay, where's the Mercer Sphere? Right there, found it. Alright, I don't have the time to deal with you, so I'm not going to. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. I want to be over here. How many nuts we got? 80? That's a lot of nuts! How did he disconnect this? This has power. That we never connected. This sounds like it's running in here. Maybe you disconnected this side?
Of iron plates, couple stacks of iron rods, 1 stack of screws, 2 stacks of wire, 3 stacks of cable. So
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey,
And
Wells?
then, yeah.
You said you disconnected the machine frame thing. Like, where did you
I
disconnect?
reconnect-
Oh, you did
I
reconnect.
reconnected
Got it.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Before you head back here, Joe, also swing over past the little poison clouds and pick up a couple stacks of steel beams.
Sure.
They're in
And-
one of the storage containers. You can just follow. You could just kind of follow the conveyor belts and see where they end up.
Yeah.
They'll end up in a steel beams container at some point.
Can I breathe the poison clouds because I'm in a spacesuit? No. Okay, don't go through the base.
No, you need a gas mask and gas filters for that, which we do have access to, but I didn't have the necessary resources to craft it sitting around, and I was lazy. So we'll get you that at some point.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Okay. So let's see.
Hello, Zaden? Zayden? Hello? Okay, so the second half of our coal power plant is up and running and operational right now, but it is going to take time to build up to be fully operational.
Yep.
Because of the splitters and so on.
Yep. Cool. So that should get us up to roughly 3,500.
I just looked and we're at like 18-ish.
Yeah, it should get us up to about 35. Because I think 18 is if it's running at like 100% capacity. So we should be good to go.
Are you sure? Because I think, when were we at 1,200 before? So we should be at 2,400.
No, we were at, it should be, I think it's 18. Hold on.
I thought it was
let's see.
1,200.
24 times 75. Yeah. 1,800 is our max with half of the factory running. And we just doubled it, or half the power plant, I should say.
I could have sworn we've been running at 1,200 for a
75
while.
megawatts is 1,800. And now with the other half, that will double up to 3,600.
Like I said, I could have sworn we've been running
Which
at like
means
1,200.
realistically,
Oh,
we
I'm
can
muted.
expect to get like 3,500 because there's always going to be one coal plant that wants to be annoying.
I could have sworn we've been running at like 1,200 for a long time. So-
We may be as far as like the actual amount that it's producing. But if everything was, didn't you say when you went over there was a couple of coal power plants that like just weren't running?
Right, and we were dropped down to like 900 because of that. And when I connected them back, then we went up to 1,200.
Yeah, it should be 18 if they're all running at full capacity.
Well, maybe I'll go back and
now it should be 36.
maybe I'll go back and just double check and make sure all the other coal plants are actually working.
Okay. Have at it.
I'm doing it.
Okay, I've added a steel plant map marker as well.
Okay.
Those map markers, I don't know if you saw the setting, but you can set it so like it'll show on your HUD, and you can set it so it'll only show on your HUD at a certain distance or like infinite. Try not to do too many infinites, I guess, because then the HUD just gets super cluttered.
Yeah, I set it to off, but if we needed to set it to near or something, somebody can tweak that.
Yeah.
So I noticed that the ore rolling into the steel plant isn't actually rolling in on all 3 lines. One of the lines is not moving.
I brought a coal line over there that just never got used. That's for when we're expanding. Azuma set up the whole steel situation, and I haven't touched it. I don't think Wells has either, so...
Gotcha.
No, I haven't.
This is an iron ore line that's not moving, but I don't know.
Maybe that was for future expansion as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's possible. No, the only thing I did with the coal plant was or with the steel was actually turn it into beams and pipes, because he was just making steel ingots. So all I did was basically put them into the proper machine to turn them into things. But everything else was Exuma. Okay. Back to this.
You think I left some of the lifts Mark 1?
Yeah, okay, so if I build a new storage container on top of these, this will start up again, I guess. So let me try doing that. Is that a terrible idea?
You can, sure.
So it's an industrial, is it storage container or industrial storage?
Storage containers are the smaller ones. Industrial storage containers are effectively double chests for Minecraft. They're the same thing, just bigger.
Cool. And then how do I build the connector that goes up to add the verticality?
You go in your build menu, go to logistics, and it's the conveyor lifts.
Conveyor lift. Ooh, there's 4 marks. Does it matter which one?
Yeah, so the marks basically are just how many of a resource they can transport per minute. A Mark 1 is 60, a Mark 2 is 120, etc., etc. I don't know off the top of my head what the output of those of that little setup is, so I don't know how big of a belt you need. But I'm guessing a Mark 1 belt would probably be fine.
So it appears that there were a number of these that were not working as well on this side. There's 8 of them, it looks like, that just randomly got disconnected again.
That's possible. The pipes are so, like, janky in this game. Even when not on a server. It's honestly infuriating. Like, I had the coal plant that I built in my single-player world. No matter what I could figure, like, everything I tried, for whatever reason, 3 of my 6 pipes just would not work. Even though they were identical setups to all the 3 that were working. Removed a couple of floor holes, worked fine.
I feel like I had problems with that on single player as well, and using those valves or whatever, like, seemed to fix it. Less sloshing in the pipes.
I've had issues with the valve. No, I mean, like it wasn't sloshing in the pipes. They just straight up would not go through the floor hole.
Yeah, that's really
like there was
strange.
A pump directly below them.
Yeah,
identical setup to the 3 other pipes. Like, pipes in this game are just super janky. Like, they really need to rework them. Or
I almost wish they would make them point A to point B instead of, like, realistic, quote unquote.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I wish they worked a lot more like just like conveyor belts.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have an issue with them being, you know, multi-directional, but like, I wish they'd get rid of all the weird. Well, it doesn't want to go up the pipe. You know, you need a. You have X meters of lift, and like, I wish they'd get rid of some of that stuff. Just make it a little more simplified. Okay, that all seems good. This all seems good. Okay. So, merger.
These don't need to be upgraded to 3 belt. I'm just doing it. think this side did need to be 3, and we did like 2 part way down or something. Maybe it's 3 the entire way. And that goes under and comes up over here. Oh, this is a 2 or 1, I don't know. That's a 3. That shouldn't matter though. At that point, it's only requiring like, what was it, 15 per minute? So it doesn't matter what that speed that boat was. Yeah, 15 per minute up here. Okay, these lights are all on. These lights are all on.
Okay, so these are making 30 per minute.
These are all on except for here. But this is being fed from the other side. And because we were kind of limited to a tier 1 lift before, it's gonna take a while for these to fill up. The floor holes were buggy in update 8. You'd hope they had fixed by now. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the floor holes that's causing a problem or not. And I would say, if I had to guess, like these pipes disconnecting and being weird has to do when we update the server to another version. But I don't know. Because that's like basically the only time we restart the server as far as I know.
There's that part.
So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're down 10 of these. Does this say how many megawatts each one of these does? 75. So we're down 750 from our maximum right now. Which is, I need a power pole to look at to actually be able to determine what that number would be. So you're saying our power production should be about 3,600?
Yeah. Yeah, if everything is running 100% full capacity, should be 3,600 on the dot.
12 times 4 times 75?
Yes.
Yeah, 3,600. Okay, we're sitting at around almost 3,000 at this point. We're still waiting for some of these to come online.
Okay. Cool.
All right, and with that, I think I am gonna call it for the day. I'll catch you guys later. It's good, cool seeing it, Joe. Hope you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy your Satisfactory. You plan on playing a lot, or just like once a week, or?
I'm hoping to join almost every day.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I'll pick my kid off. I'll pick my kid up from school, and then join you guys for like the second hour of your show. Is my current plan.
Oh, that sounds awesome. All right, well, I'm gonna dip out of here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow then.
Sounds good. See you, Hypno.
Bye bye. I was actually hoping to keep the forward momentum when I press escape, but I did not. Just gonna let you get over here onto the roof. All right, guys, that is it. I don't know. Is Joe streaming? He is. I'll go raid him. Open up my chat over here since apparently I didn't open this up before. Raid Joe Hills. All right, guys, that's it for me for today. I don't know how long Joe's going to continue on for, or Joe's and Wells. Maybe they'll go for a little bit longer. Hopefully they will. But I'm going to send you over there, so follow along with the raid if you want to see some more Hermit Factory from Joe's perspective. But that is it. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.